Bill Latour, who's going to talk for a minute about rarity factors.
A good many of us here have been collecting VAMs for a couple, 3, 4, 5 dozen decades. I think they can hear me. Gotcha, sorry. One of the things that has troubled me for quite a long time is the value in the assigned rarity factors and interest factors that we have associated with all our different VAMs. I brought up the idea last year, it was about time to fix this. Okay? Let's just say I got every gamut of the response as to, George Miles is rolling over his grave and Leroy's not going to have any part of this. Long story short, Leroy's on board. Okay? So right now I'm heading a project to reevaluate all rarity factors, all interest factors. It's probably a 3 to 4 year project to do so. We're going to do this primarily in list order. I will start with the top 100s. Michael Faye graciously agreed to help out with his part of it, and we'll move on to the other lists. Okay? Part of that process involves everyone in this room. Okay? Over the next couple of months, you'll see a letter come out in the VAM-E explaining the program, what we're going to do, some of the algorithmic corrections we're going to use in the calculations to actually go weight out realistic interest factors based upon your inputs, okay, and rarity factors based upon not just population reports, but registry set reports, raw reports from the reputable key VAMers, okay, and pretty much everyone in this room. So it's not my project, it's our project. Okay, I'm going to do the legwork, but I ask everyone that gets the VAM-E to give it a read. There will be a survey that comes with it, and I will please ask you to return it. Okay, because your input is as important as John's and Jeff's and everyone else in this industry, and it's our opportunity to get some realistic numbers on board with all this. Leroy will be reviewing our revised numbers. Okay, and key thing is, I just want to make sure everybody knows, hey, this project's forthcoming, and we have his blessing to do so, and it's about time we did it. Okay, so that's where we're heading, and I appreciate your help when you get that survey. Thank you.
Yeah, because I know one issue with rarity factors is if you go onto the floor and you see someone who's got a 2x2 with a coin in it, and it says, VAM whatever, R6 rare, $700 is a cleaned XF 1921 or something like that, but it's got this price tag on it that's based only on the fact that you saw R6 in a listing. So this kind of takes away some of the deception that may be possible by people looking at these rarity ratings that are not accurate and deriving pricing information directly from only them. So this would be a good project to have ongoing.
But a single rarity factor, I don't think does the whole job. For example,
hot
lips. Hot lips is so common in circulated
well, it's common
condition.
in certain grades.
Right, that's what I mean. So what are we going to call hot lips? R6?
Well,
R2?
But for coins like hot lips, and if you look at the top 100 book, that already started breaking it out by grade. There's coins like the hot lips, like the 91 OVAM 1A. They're common in VF and below. But go try and find a uncirculated one of either of those coins. They just aren't any. There's one or two.
Right. So
but, so we have for hot lips we have maybe it's it's R5 in VF and below. It's R7 in uncirculated. So it'll be something that's more understandable and less easy to be abused by someone who just wants to use an R number for pricing.
John, if I may. Real quick, very good question, and my intent was not to answer questions on where we're heading with this. I'm going to put all this in the letter. Okay, as everyone here, and I'm sure everyone here has been on VAMU, okay, and VAM World, taking a look at all this stuff. Okay, you will see R factors for each significant grade. Okay, all the way from VG8 all the way up. Okay, and they will differ drastically on some coins. Okay, that's a whole part of this study. But that's so that we can go get it straight. You will only see one interest factor, okay, and that'll be based upon the survey results that come out from the survey. While I'm on the topic of that survey, it's a rather lengthy survey. For those who've had the opportunity to review the draft on what we're putting together with this, okay, it's going to probably take you a good half hour to sit down and go through the survey, but I ask you to please do so. Okay? What we envision, and we're not here to replace Leroy Van Allen and George Malice's R factors and I factors. Okay? Once this project is done, or as it completes each phase of it, you will see supplemental SSDC R factors and I factors that the SSDC will then control and monitor and change as necessary every 3 to 4 years as we update population reports. Okay? The whole point of this is to try to get some true data that's reflective of what we really have in our industry. Okay? So I hope that answers your question a little bit, and if you have more questions, you'll have the opportunity in the survey to feed all those questions back. Again, not a single point project, it's everyone's project. If you have a question as you take your survey, please ask the question so we can get that farmed out to the rest of the folks here and get you the answer and get everyone the answer to your question. Thank you.
Thanks.
Something I did eons ago, back in I think 1982, when VAM collecting was in its infancy. I took the R number and the interest number, combined them, come up with a final figure, and those were in essence the top ones to look for. You might want to consider doing something like that this time.
And a lot of that will come out in the letter, and some aspect of that will occur.
Good.